Hi, I'm Savannah with Niche Pilates Studio. Welcome to day 3 of our 7-day Pilates challenge to celebrate Pride Month. So make sure to go back to day 1 and 2 if you haven't completed those days yet. Each day will have a little bit of a different focus. Today I have my ball weights on my ankles. We're focused on the lower body, a lot of booty, a lot of quads. So we're gonna start laying on down. We'll find our bridging here, so you can just gently tick-tock those knees from side to side if you need. Hugging those knees into the chest maybe, finding a little rock from side to side or drawing some circles. We'll plant the feet down onto the mat about hips width apart, pressing our palms down by our side. We're gonna start into that hinge bridge, so not articulating up like we did on day 1. We're gonna go right to shooting those hip points straight up towards the ceiling, exhaling to lift. Inhale to tap the tailbone down, finding that crease through the hips, finding that hinge. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. So we're starting to wake up through that lower body, through that booty, through the hamstrings, some slight quad engagement. If you were with me yesterday for our upper body, this will be a nice relax out of that upper body. Yesterday was pretty challenging, in my opinion. I thought so, maybe you don't. But let's use this as a time, tapping into that lower body, getting out of the upper body, giving it a nice little rest. If you're in Richmond, we have a fun little blog that should be posted by now about all the events happening in Richmond that you can do for Pride Month. So feel free to check out our blog if you're in the area so you know all of the happenings. We'll hold up on this next one. Good, from here, we're gonna find alternating marches. Take an inhale, shift all of your weight into our left side. Right leg's gonna float to tabletop. Plant the right foot, we switch to that left side. You're gonna feel how different this feels from day 1 of our bridging. Since we have those ankle weights on, already feels a lot more challenging. And since it's day 3, we might be a little more tired already than that first day. But all of these videos are mostly 15 minutes. So we can do anything for 15 minutes every day. Let's go one more to each side. Let's finish back on the right side, holding the right leg up. Pause here. All of our weight is in that left glute. Extend the right leg out. Draw it in. Let's go 3 more. Feeling the quad starting to heat up. 2. Last one. Through center, plant that right side down, stamp into our right side, make sure those hips are nice and even, maybe lifting them up just an inch if we've lost that connection. Left leg floats to tabletop, extend and bend. Good, extend and bend. I feel like I'm saying bend and snap. If you've seen Legally Blonde, that was the reference. Bend, extend and bend. Good, let's go 3 more. Last 2. Last one, plant that foot down, roll all the way down. Tick-tock those knees if we need another release through that back, through the hips. Nice. All right, I'm gonna roll on up to seated, however you wanna get there. We're gonna flip around onto all 4s. You can take a quick cat-cow if you need, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze, rounding through the spine, tucking that chin to the chest. I'm gonna come onto my forearms. Feel free to stay up onto those hands if we need. Forearms should feel better. We're getting off those wrists a little bit, especially after yesterday's work. We still wanna keep that nice flat back, gaze down. So I'm not here tucking my chin to the chest, right? I'm still keeping length through the back of the neck, even if I'm in this position. Right foot's gonna flex. Stay engaged, that core belly and pulls towards our spine. Take an inhale. Exhale, like we're gonna stamp our right foot up towards our ceiling. Inhale down. Moving slow and with control. Exhaling to lift. Inhale to lower. Let's go 3 more. 2, we hold. On our last one, hold up, pause here. Little lift and lower, up an inch, down an inch. 3 more. 2. Last one, come all the way down, pausing for a second. But this time, I'm gonna send my right leg out long. This one might feel better if you're on your hands. Just again, test it out. We're gonna start by just lifting and lowering that right leg to re-engage through that hamstring and glute. Then I'm gonna start to go up to the right corner of our mat, up and over to the left corner of our mat, up and over to the right side. Like I'm drawing a little rainbow here. Good, exhale up and over. Inhaling down. Really feeling right where that booty and hamstring meet, where that booty creases, that's where we should be feeling this work. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Come all the way back in. Whew, shake it out. Your option to stay on wrists, forearms, whatever feels best. One more work on this side. Right leg goes out to the right, fire hydrant, down. Soft bend through those elbows. Pressing into all 10 fingers. If wrists start to bother us, again, drop down to the forearms. If you have dumbbells, you could always hold dumbbells under the wrists or under the hands, taking some pressure off the wrists. 3 more. 2. Last one. Okay, all right, I'm gonna drop down onto my left side body. Before we go to the other side, we're gonna really burn out through this right side. We're gonna go all the way down onto our left side is on the mat. I'm gonna extend my left arm long, let my head rest on my left side like it's a little pillow here, like my biceps a little pillow. Head from here. We're gonna just lift and lower that right leg up and down again. Up an inch, down. Up a few inches, down a few inches. We don't need to go anywhere too high, super high, just a little bit above hip height maybe, and back down. Doesn't have to be anything crazy here. Option to bring your top hand in front of you to really keep those hips nice and stable. We should feel our bottom oblique, that left oblique, pulling away from the mat. Next one, hold up, pause here. We're gonna go back to those rainbows. We tap forward, up and over and back. Good, seeing what I'm doing here, those little rainbows. Up and over. This is when those hips really wanna rock, right? We have to really engage through the front of the core and those obliques on this one. Use that top hand to help us out. Whew. My hips are very wobbly. They wanna go all over. My outer glute is on fire. Yours should be too by now. Good. Next one, hold up, pause. Little circles. Like we're tracing a little coin with our big toe for 3. Sometimes you gotta close your eyes to get through it too. Next one, switch directions. Woo, last burn. 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, tap out that right glute. Woo. These moves never get easier, no matter how many times you do it. Always burns. I'm surprised every time. All right, let's regroup. We're gonna go to that other side. So my left foot's gonna start to work. I'm on my hands here. Again, you can come down to those forearms. I'll just go down to my forearms, flexing through that left foot so we're even on both sides. Exhaling to stamp up. Inhale down. Like I'm giving the ceiling a little high five here. Three more, I hold up. Two. Hold on this next one, little pulse up and down. Three, two, last one, come in. I like to be on my hands for this next one. I just feel like my hips stay nice and even when I do so. Take what modification feels good to you. We're gonna just start with our lifts and lowers. Really reducing that work the low back is doing, minimizing that low back work, just feeling this to that glute and hamstring. Almost like if I placed a cup of water or coffee on your back, it wouldn't be spilling and shifting around. All right, my left glute is way weaker right now. We're gonna go up and over from that left corner of our mat, up and over to the right. We're drawing little rainbows. Good, up and over to that right side, up and over to the left. Whew, you never know which side's gonna be tougher. This side's feeling a little weaker to me today. Give ourselves grace wherever we're at. Take breaks as we need. Three more. Two. Last one. My goodness. And then I'm actually feeling a little heat through my right glute. I was shifting a little bit of my weight that time. Good, and that right side was already nice and warm. Let's go fire hydrant out to the left side, down. Good, feeling that core engage. Three, last two, last one. Nice. All right, I'll flip around so I'm still facing y'all. We're gonna lay down on our right side this time. Gonna go all the way down. This will be our last bit of work here. Nice and easy, no standing work for this lower body today. Legs are stacked, hips stacked, right? Hips are stacked, my shoulders are stacked. Keep that top shoulder pulled back so it's not rounding forward. Option for those fingertips of that top hand to plant down. We're gonna start with our lifts and lowers. Last burnout. Feeling our right oblique pulling away from the mat. Feel free to close the eyes if you need. Just take deep breaths, slow down that heart rate. So far, I'm feeling good on this left side. I know it's gonna heat up quick, two more. Next one, we hold, pause, really pulling that right oblique away from the mat. Left foot goes forward, rainbow it out again, and back. Ooh, my hips really unstable here. Up and over, using that top hand to help me out. Good. And if those ankle weights are too much and they're kind of making our hips wobble a little bit more, let's focus on our form, right? Over weights and that speed. Focus on our form here. Whew. Three more. Two. Last tap. Meet back up. All right, now I'm feeling it. Pointing that toe like we're tracing a little circle here with that big toe. Whew. For 3, 2, I'm barely moving and I'm feeling this so much. For 3, in this, switch directions if we didn't already. 3, 2, whew, 1. All right, go ahead and press yourself up. Remove those ankle weights. We will finish with the stretch for this one because we need to get out of those hip flexors. I'm gonna find my pigeon stretch here. I'm gonna sweep my right foot in front. Try to get that shin parallel. You can either stay up or come on down to those forearms. Breathing here. Go ahead, step that right foot back. Take a little down dog. Step that left foot forward. Ooh. Should be good. Feel good through those hips. Feel free to take any figure fours on your back. But you are all done. I'll see you tomorrow for day 4 of our series.